Happy belated New Year, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Now, in the previous episode, we finished off the Dark Chapel and defeated Malphas for the double jump ability, which you can find in the ability menu as a toggleable item. Anyways, there are a few areas that we can reach with this double jump ability in the Lost Village, which is the first area of the game that we visited much earlier. But I'm not going to go to those directly because we can get them on a round trip of this next area that we're going to instead. But if you're playing along with your own game, you can go over there and get a few items. I think there's a piece of armor and like a potion or two. We'll get to those soon. But anyways, it's not a big loss, so I didn't feel like going all the way back there and then going all the way back here. Too much backtracking. And plus, this is sort of the way that the game is supposed to go in a linear fashion for now. Anyways, you can see we're in the Gardens of Madness, and this is actually the room where we got the Arikado soul, as you can see up here. And there's that platform up above these ruins right here. You can now double jump up to that and get a new piece of armor, which is the Elfin Robe. And if we compare that with the Biker Jacket, it does about 2 less damage for attack and strength, but it increases defense by 3 points and intelligence rather by a whopping 8. So I'm going to wear that. And there's a secret passage right there, but we can't quite reach it even with the Malphas ability, so we'll have to come back for that later. Of course, they had to put all the tall enemies in here that we couldn't jump over. Oh well. Over here there's a save point. You can save your game if you like, but I've got plenty of save states, so I'm doing just fine. Here we go. Kill that Arikado, and there's a boss door. So the setup that I recommend for this boss would include a longsword, the Elfin Robe, red scarf, and then for souls either Guillotiner or Mandragora. Flying armor you could replace probably with great armor, and then Peeping Eye replaced with Golem. And unseal the door and head in for a cutscene. Here at last, you really stepped out of bounds, punk. Huh? Demitrii. I'm talking about Demitrii. I didn't mean to kill your friend. I didn't finish. Huh? What you saying? I wanted to pummel that uppity jerk myself. Doesn't your friend's death mean anything to you? Him? Ha! You gotta be joking. Let's get on with this already. Why do you want to become the Dark Lord anyway? Why? Look at this power! Can you imagine how crazy it would be with even more power? You're insane. And you yap way too much. Come on, punk. I'll roast you to a cinder. Anyway, the general theme for this battle is fire. So if you have any sort of fire resistance, I'd recommend using it here, although I personally don't. But anyways, there's 2 general strategies you can go for. The first, as you just saw, was to use the Great Armor Soul and get up close and personal, because with the soul active, your hits are basically doubled as long as you can strike him with both sword and the soul at the same time. Otherwise, just stay back with the this soul and just deal damage. Now he's got 3 general attacks. He's got that fire wave. He's got the little fireball. There's the fire wave right there, and then the 3 pillars of fire. And he can teleport around. But it shouldn't take too long. It's not too hard to even not get hit in this battle. I got hit by 1 fireball just because I wasn't expecting it. There we go. You can give up trying to become the Dark Lord. A punk like you? You're not walking away from this.
Dario, enough.
Celia, don't try to stop me. A man's got his pride.
I know that, but I'm not prepared to lose the last candidate. We'll pull back for now. I have another plan.
Ugh.
I underestimated you, but this game isn't over yet. I shall be waiting upon the uppermost floor. Come if you dare.
Anyway, more laughter. She always does that laugh. Don't forget to switch out your souls right after the battle, otherwise you could miss some secrets coming up, especially the peeping eye soul. And we'll continue on. Get rid of these Skelrangs, and there's a connector doorway off to the left, so we're going to head right first. Kill this skeleton ape and ghoul and Une. And if you hear in the distance, hear those guys? There they are. Those are Fleamen. You can get their soul here if you want and get it early, but I can't get any of their drops, so I'm going to wait on that until I can get both their soul and drops, and then I will add those to my collection in a future episode. Anyway, there's the secret I was talking about that you could miss. But obviously we can't reach that yet. However, we can get this new soul, which is Persephone. She's got 2 drops and a soul, so I'll be back with that. Okay, I've got Persephone's soul so far, which enables Magic Vacuum, which vacuums up HP. We'll try that out. Classic old Persephone. Anyway, I'll get her drops now and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got Persephone's 2 drops, which are the Silk Robe and the Strawberry. Took quite a while to get that stupid strawberry, but the Silk Cloak came rather quickly, or Silk Robe rather. As you can see, it boosts defense by 1, but it lowers the rest of the stats quite significantly compared to 3 7s. And if we compare that to the Elfin Robe, it's just bad all around. So don't use the Silk Robe unless you've got nothing better. And then down here we have the Strawberry, which is a plump, sweet strawberry. Anyway, heading on. Soma! Huh? I told you not to get involved, didn't I? Arikado, what are you doing here? I thought you were protecting Mina. Mina is fine. My colleagues are providing protection. Besides, keeping you under observation gets priority. You're still treating me as if I were the Dark Lord? Haven't you seen enough? I need you to understand, you are considered to be extremely dangerous. Huh? But since you're here, I suppose I can't stop you. While under my supervision, I'm prepared to overlook use of excessive force. Besides, we can't just allow this cult to carry on this way. Thanks, I appreciate it. Also, Mina entrusted me with this. It's for you. What? A letter? And a talisman?
Dear Soma, if you're reading this, you've probably gone after that cult. I had a feeling you would when you disappeared after that incident. I know that you worry about me, Soma, but I worry just as much about you, too. I won't ask you to come back right away, because you're way too stubborn, but please, promise me that whatever happens, you'll come back unharmed. Oh, and don't forget about the talisman. I'm sure it'll come in handy. I'll be praying for you. Always, Mina.
Mina. Soma. Huh? Brief me on the situation. What have you discovered? Sure. I described what I had learned so far to Arikado. Understood, but the fact that Celia mentioned a plan does not sound good. The only thing I can do is keep climbing towards the top floor. Fine, you do that. In the meantime, I'll try to track down Dario's whereabouts. And that'll conclude this episode. In the next one, we'll continue exploring the demon guest house and get some more souls. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. Bye.